What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. In this video, we will be looking at Hedera Hashgraph and why I believe that this pattern right here is absolutely brilliant and it could bring us all the way up to 6 cent HBAR if we do break above this pattern. Now, before we start this video off, I just want to let you know that I posted this setup 3 hours ago, and if you guys want up-to-date daily crypto trading setups, follow me at _the Art of Crypto on Twitter. Now let's dive right into it. So right off the bat, let's just delete everything that I posted this morning and let's start fresh. So right off the bat, this is what I'm seeing. It is sort of a descending channel, or if you wanted to, you could even call it a massive bull flag. Now, usually when we hit the bottom of the A channel, I would say that it is a very, very good entry just to get right in, because what the smart money does is they try to front run the markets and get into patterns before they fully form. So I bet you that a lot of smart money would have gotten in at this point right here, or maybe even this point. But just to be safe, I would say that the traders who know what they're doing definitely would have gotten in at the test of this 200 EMA. So as you can see, during the flash crash yesterday, we sort of broke out of the channel, but that is no reason for concern because as the name implies, a flash crash is simply that, a flash crash. It doesn't mean that the whole market is entering into a downtrend until it is confirmed. If HBAR right now, like many other altcoins, drop from this point, that would mean that we would have formed a lower high and potentially a lower low. So unless that happens, it would be safe to assume that we are still maintaining our uptrend. So if you're looking to get into a trade on HBAR, this is what I would do. Firstly, as I said before, bottom of the channels are usually great places to buy. But at the moment, due to the flash crash yesterday, I would say that the market is sort of uncertain right now. So until we determine the exact direction that the market is taking, I wouldn't be so excited to get into a trade right away. So here's what I would do. Now, if you take a look at most other coins, they have actually fallen below the 200 EMA, which is this purple line right here. Like if I were to just go onto a random coin, you can actually see that we have all broken below the 200 EMA, and it has yet to be determined whether or not we will get rejected by the 200 EMA. Now, I'm not saying that every coin is like this, but I would say that 6 to 7 out of 10 coins would have this kind of a pattern. So until we get a confident break above the 200 EMA, I wouldn't be so quick to jump into a trade. Here's why. The 200 EMA is usually a very good dynamic support and resistance, which means once it breaks below it, there's a good chance, or rather, there is a higher chance of the price getting rejected by the 200 EMA instead of breaking above it. So until we break above it and come down for a retest simply means that the price came back down to the 200 EMA, tried to break below it, but the buyers were there and they refused to let the price break below the 200 EMA. So what would happen in a break of the 200 EMA and a retest, it would look something like this. And then we will form a higher low. That would be my entry right there. But I would absolutely wait until we get that kind of a confirmation. Here's why. If we look on the 4-hourly market cipher, we can see that the price has formed a nice anchor wave. Now, usually in market cipher, an anchor wave simply means that it is a bottom and it is not the bottom. So I'm not saying it will happen, but potentially HBAR might be breaking below this channel. And the reason why I say that there is a potential for HBAR to break even lower is because, as you can see, even though we have formed a bottom, you can see that the money flow is increasingly going into the red. So until we get further confirmation, I wouldn't be hasty to jump into a trade. But nonetheless, I would really look for this channel to hold as support if it does break lower. Here's why. See, notice here, the price tried to break this line of support 3 times, failed. Here's another 2, here's another 2, here's another 2. And in the most recent flash crash, here's another 3. So as you can see, this line is a very good support. Now, here's the beautiful part about this setup. See, if the price actually came back down to this channel and it is unable to break it, that would be brilliant because then we would be forming one of my favorite patterns, which is a double bottom. Usually that means that the trend is reversing from down to up. So those are the 2 entries that you can look out for. The first is a break above the 200 EMA and a retest and hold above the 200 EMA. And the second one would be a double bottom formation at the bottom of this channel. And if you would ask me which one I prefer, I would say both are equally good, because if you buy the retest of the 200 EMA after it has broken up above it, you could actually set your stop loss right below the 200 EMA, and that would be a very tight stop loss, so your risk to reward ratio would be brilliant. And same goes for this channel right here. You could set your stop loss right below the bottom of this flash crash right here. Chances are you're not going to get stopped out, but here's what I want you to do if you really do get in at the test of this channel. Instead of setting a stop loss here, I simply want you to look out for this happening. So right now, if it comes back down and it comes back up, but it does not form a higher high and it starts falling, you could actually look to get out with a small profit or a small loss. Here's why. If we are unable to form a higher high, that means that we are entering into a downtrend. So those are the two scenarios that is likely to happen. If we do move in the bullish direction, where are the profit taking targets? So over here, I have drawn the significant lines of support and resistance. Notice how the price came here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, many times basically. The price has tried to break below this level. So this is a significant level. Besides that, at this level here, price tried to break above 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, many times, you get the point. But here's what I want you to keep in mind. Usually, previous resistance becomes future support, and vice versa. Previous support tends to become future resistance. So I would actually pay very close attention to this level right here at 0.33, because if the price gets rejected at this level right here, we are 100% going into a downtrend. But if we break above this level confidently, then it would be very safe to assume that the price will go up from here. So keep an eye out for this level. In fact, now that I look at this, entry number 3 would be a break above this level and a retest of this level right here. If the price is able to break above this and hold, then that would be a golden entry. I would get in and I would hold it until the top of the channel. So talking about top of the channel, here is the other profit taking targets. If I just draw a Fibonacci retracement from swing top to swing low, you can see that these are your profit taking targets. The 0.618 would be brilliant. That is the golden pocket. Price has a high likelihood of reacting to that level, and if you pay closer attention, you can actually see that our support lines and resistance lines actually line up mostly with the Fibonacci levels. So I want you to do this yourself. Go onto your chart, go from swing top to swing low, and draw this Fibonacci retracement so that you know where to take profits. And if we do break above this channel, these would be the targets, which is right about 56 cents to about 6 cents. That is if we break above the channel, but that would likely take a few days, up to a week or two. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far, it would help me immensely if you could just pump the like button to the moon. It's a small gesture, but it really helps a lot. So I want you guys to take a moment, just draw these levels out by yourself. I know this is a lot of lines, but just use the Fibonacci retracement levels. You can ignore the lines that I personally drawn, and that would give you your targets. But again, as I like to say, wait for confirmation. You do not want to get in prematurely, especially when the market direction and the market sentiment is not clear yet. So until we break above this significant level of resistance, I would just take it easy, but keep an eye out for that. In fact, you could even set an alert on this trend line right here. Just click it, right click, add alert on horizontal line, so you will know when the price has broken above it or not. Now, before you go, I just wanted to let you know that I have opened up a very limited coaching session, only 10 per month. If you feel that you are somewhat lacking in trading, or perhaps you just want to up your game, this is your chance to get one-on-one access to me. And feel free to ask me any questions, and I will do the best in my power to help you out. Besides that, if you wish to support me for what I do, posting these profitable trading setups on YouTube for absolutely free, this is how you can support me. And before you go, again, we are in a market right now, and in a market we are trying to take other people's money. So doesn't it make sense that if you want to take other people's money, that you have to be better than them? So I want you to invest in yourself. Go watch my playlist on how to trade crypto, and it will save you so much money and heartache in the future. And with that, may the gains be with you, my friend. Peace.